Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, let's play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So I'm back with another Conquest guide, already covered the first 3 sectors here in the latest Conquest. On this one I'll be looking at feats in Sector 4. But first, before we go into it, let's just have a look at the global feats, just to see if there's something still I need to keep an eye out here as I'm working through the Sector 4. I'm in pretty good shape overall. Obviously the one I do have to look for is the Night Brother, where you have to use Maul and Savage. So definitely look for any opportunities I have here in Sector 4. Now for the sector feats themselves, let's have a look what's coming up as well. So for the first one here, you have to evade 100 times in the battles that you won. So if you lose, that won't count. There are a lot of options here for evasion, so I'll show you a few teams. Then you have to win 10 battles with no attackers in your squad. Again, many options there, as I'll show later. You have to attempt to inflict Stagger 60 times. There are a few characters that can do that. I'll show some of my suggestions. And then you have probably the one that will be the trickiest for me, because Mandalorians are really bad. I mean, them as a faction are really bad, and it doesn't help that half of them are gear rated I have. But you know, we'll try some sort of Ray mishmash team there. And then we got the all smugglers feat. Well, I do have some smugglers, so hopefully we'll be able to find some weak team here in Sector 4 that we can pick on. And finally, gaining evasion up 20 times should not be a problem at all, I think. Anyway, let's just now, before I get into it, show you also what data discs I have equipped for all these battles that I'll be showing you. Because now Sector 4 data discs slightly start to play more important part here. I've got heal over time, so that's important one, so that your guys can keep healing up, especially, you know, versus steadfast retribution and things like that. Leader's resolve, another important one. Zealous ambitions will really boost offense insanely on your healers and support. Ruthless swiftness for some extra bonus turn meter, and trench for a little bit of extra, you know, protection up to begin with, because you know Sector 4 enemies will be hitting much harder now. I'm trying out this master's technique, but I'm not sure does it really do all much, so maybe I'll replace it with stacking offense at some point. But for now I'm just testing it out, and vitality as well, just to a little bit boost extra survivability on my team. So these are the discs that I'll have equipped. So let's just start off with the all smugglers. Now my Kira there, she's the only smuggler leader, she's only gear 8, she wouldn't do much. So I decided to go with this, what I've got here, with Nest lead. And why I put Nest in the leading slot, because I do have Leader's Resolve disc equipped. So hopefully, you know, she can carry this battle for me. Obviously got Han Chewie there, L3. And the reason why I brought in Vet Han is because he can stagger on his basic, right? So with this one, we are kind of really going for 3 feats. We got the all smuggler squad, then Han on his mid ability that I just used will apply evasion up on all your allies. So that's the second feat that we are doing, and then as well the stagger. So 3 feats with this kind of smuggler team you can kind of work through. That's why I've chose this kind of smuggler squad. To be honest, these are my best smugglers anyways. Well, there you go. Probably if you do have Kira lead, you might maybe want to swap out L3, I'm not sure, or Vet Han. But as you can see, we're kind of working through this separatist squad, barely making it. But Ness is really carrying the battle here for me. There we go. Another shrug, so there was more evasion up. Lucky dodge there for Newt. Come on, get him out. And there we go. So the first battle is out of the way. We got a little bit of nice progress towards 3 feats here, which I can show you in a minute. Just to see the progress we made after the first battle in Sector 4. So there you go. We were able to gain evasion up 14 times and attempt to inflict stagger 14 times. And as well, obviously, it was an all smuggler squad. So definitely a very good squad here to get a lot of feats quickly done as you're working through this smuggler feat. Alright, now moving on, we've got a few more of squads here that we can use. So this one is attempting that feat where you are not allowed to use any attackers. So these are all like, you know, the Old Ben, he's a tank, Barris is a healer, and the other 3 are support. And that's where Zealous Ambition discs really helps you out, because like, you know, Yoda, he'll be hitting very hard. And on top of that, we've got lots of foresight going on here. So again, attempting here to make progress towards 2 feats at the same time. So that's the evasion feat as well as no attackers feat. Now the issue here, as you can see with Zealous Ambition Disc here, I'm just doing too much damage to these guys. I'm taking it out too fast. So probably taking out Zealous Ambition Disc might be a better option here, just because I didn't really have a whole lot of chance here to evade a lot of attacks because I just finished off enemy too quickly. But anyway, you know, Bastila there with with both Yodas and another 2 Jedi is a great no attacker squad, and as well help you get some evasions done. Alright, so we have more options here for no attackers, so let's hop on to the next battle here that you will see. So there you go, I was able to evade only 7 times here because I finished them off too quickly. Another no attacker squad here is a Troopers. That's a very fun squad. It'll be very quick as long as you can outrun the enemy. You should be good to go. But anyway, let's see. You'll see it'll be over very quickly. However, you know, this team really is not a multi-feat team here in Sector 4. It only addresses the no attackers feat, no other feats unfortunately. But I just wanted to show you, if you got Troopers, you can as well use them, because sometimes you will be running out of stamina on those other teams that I showed you. So sometimes it's just good and you pull out Troopers here and get a battle done over quickly, and another no attackers win for you. And here I have yet another Jedi team. So this one is with Qui-Gon Zeta lead. With his Zeta you will start with foresight, and anytime anybody is defeated, whether your guys or the enemy, you again will be gaining foresight. We've got both Yodas here with foresight, so again hoping to get more evasions done here in this battle with all the foresight between both Yodas and Qui-Gon. And obviously no attackers in this one yet again, so hopefully we'll be able to, you know, win this. Now good thing about is we're going up against Talzin lead. In case you haven't noticed, every time you know, Night Sister comes up for the assist like Daka here, then they get died off and you get automatically foresight on all your allies. So it's very quickly here and easily you will ramp up a lot of evasions. So the very good interaction here, obviously, between the Qui-Gon Zeta and Talzin Lee there. So there you go, more evasions. Again, everybody will have constant foresight now. So hopefully we were able to evade here a few more times. And yet another team here that doesn't use attackers and as well has some evasion built in, because obviously smoke screen from R2 can put evasion up on the target ally. Then basic on holder will put their foresight on the weakest ally, and obviously whenever Rey Jedi training with her ability calling somebody for an assist will also put foresight on them, and then BB-8 himself can gain foresight. So a lot of foresight on this team that can help you evade a few more attacks to get progress towards that feat. And again, this is a no attacker squad, again helping you, you know, get through the sector without use of attackers really. So that no attackers feat, to be honest, it's quite straightforward. It's only the Mandalorian one that will be very, very challenging, at least for me. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, that will be a funny one. So we're just down left to Dengar. Hopefully we can evade a few more times here. I'm just trying to stall out the battle, but because of the Zealous Ambition disc, there you go. R2 was able there to put a big hit on Dengar. So these are my Mandalorians. I'm using Rey. My bow is Relic 1. My Beskar Mandalorian, Relic 3, and the other two are only Gear 8. So as you can see, they're really being torn apart here. We'll see how many enemies I can defeat here, but the whole idea here, as always with all other kind of Rey mashup teams, is Rey just keep using her Life Blight, keeping everybody alive. Then, you know, you can use her Whirlwind to maybe take one annoying enemy out, and then you can just kind of use her basic. There you go, got a kill on Watt, at least one there. Sometimes you will have to take somebody out with Rey, or at least soften them up with basic from Rey, and then either of the Mandalorians can finish them off. However, here Rey was hitting too hard already. This is not the best team here that I chose, Grievous, because as well you have to deal there with damage immunity from Dodeka. But anyway, this is what I'll have to be grinding out here with my Mandalorians. I'm hoping I'll be able to complete this feat because obviously if I don't think I stand a chance at max rewards. So hopefully I have enough time to get this done. Anyway, after playing through all the nodes here in Sector 4, doing all the feats versus bosses as well. Again, I used up 3 energy refreshes to get this done in a single gaming session. And this is the progress I made so far now at the end. So you can see I almost knocked out Stagger, no attackers as well, made good progress on there. Evasion as well, kind of there. So Smugglers, again, it's something I'll have to do a couple of times a day-ish to start, working on this. And then Traditional War, so that's the Mandalorian one. I did a couple of battles and I got 5 kills out of those couple of battles. So definitely have to try and find a weaker team there for Mandalorian feat, because I really need it if I want to get a max rewards. And it's just show you the progress here of the global feats. So, almost getting there now. Just obviously still need to work on Night Brother mostly. I was able to get only 1 so far in Sector 4. Alright guys, I hope you find this video useful and helpful, sharing you my teams that I used here to get various feats done in Sector 4. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.